Greetings, everybody. I'd like to talk about Facebook coin. Of course, it's not called that, but I'm just going to call it that. It's a corporate coin. And the problem with corporate coins would seem to be obvious, and that is that a corporate coin is actually a government coin. Any kind of corporation gets its standing from a government. And so if a government wants to shut down that corporation or control that corporation, they can do that, even corporations in America. So a coin that is created by a company is not going to have some of the very essential things that we need in currency. The three major things are confidentiality, availability, and integrity. And basically, the confidentiality is pretty obvious. If Facebook is running the money, they will be able to see who has what money. They'll be able to watch you buy stuff. They'll know who you buy from. They'll be able to monitor all your behaviors. And so that is a massive privacy concern. And who else is going to want to see that data? Well, probably the CIA, the FBI, Chinese hackers. And so they might want to sell that data to other people that you don't want to have that data. So this is a big, giant privacy loser. Facebook coin is not going to meet its first goal, and that is to become private. It's on the blockchain, and unfortunately the blockchain uses the public ledger, tracks every transaction that ever happens. CloudCoin does not even require accounts. It does not require usernames. It doesn't have transaction logs. So Facebook coin fails in the confidentiality department. The second thing that it has to have is availability. And what it really needs is something called data supremacy. And this is where your coin cannot be brought down. For example, CloudCoin, I invented CloudCoin, but not even I can bring CloudCoin down. Satoshi invented Bitcoin, but Satoshi cannot bring Bitcoin down. Governments cannot bring Bitcoin or CloudCoin down, and neither can hackers or anybody else. So that's data supremacy. You might know that I'm a system administrator. I've been one for 20 years studying cloud computing, and the idea of having a currency or a data store that has data supremacy in which there are no owners and which even the developers cannot bring down is something very new. And unfortunately, any corporation is going to have to serve its government because corporations are incorporated under governments. If the United States government wants to create some kind of secret rule that Facebook has to give out information, they can do that. If the government tells Facebook they have to shut the coin down, then they're going to do that. And so that takes away the whole availability problem. The availability of Facebook coins all depends on whether Zuckerberg wants it there. If he decides that he wants to get rid of it because it's not making him any money, then he can just end it. And so that is a big issue. And I'm fairly certain that if you were to actually go up and use the coin, there would be something that tells you, hey, you could lose all your money anytime so that they could avoid lawsuits. And the third thing is integrity, and that is, how can we be sure that that currency is not going to be hacked? And what about counterfeiting? Is Facebook going to be in charge of counterfeiting their own currency? They sure are. They're going to be, trying to make it valuable, and then they're going to create more of it, and they're going to spend that currency if they're given that right. And so monetary systems are information systems. They can be hacked, and Facebook would certainly create a coin in which they can hack and they can extract value out of. So the Facebook coin is a big loser, and even if it does get big and popular, it's not going to last for very long. And I'd like to speak a little bit about CloudCoin. So CloudCoin doesn't have a company because we know that if we had a company, it could be torn down. And we haven't had an ICO because if we had some kind of initial coin offering, well, where's all the money going to go to? The other money, I should say, like the dollars and the rubles. Where's that money going to go to in some kind of account controlled by some central body? And so we have created the consortium which is a whole bunch of entities that are separated from each other. There's no central control, and no government can bring us down. And that's one of the requirements. I mean, look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin does not have an owner, and it cannot be shut down. By the way, this whole owner thing, when I started looking at currencies and databases, the first thing that I noticed about the blockchain that made it unique is that it did not have an owner. The blockchain is what I call a superbase, meaning that it is owned by the human superorganism. And that is the same thing with CloudCoin. Very few other data structures in the world that are like that. But you have to have a organization and a structure in which is beyond all governments, all corporations, all hackers, everybody. That's something that's very new to our world. Blockchain was the first to show that it's possible, and RADA is the second that actually takes everything and solves all the problems, the electricity usage, the privacy issues, the speed, the scalability, and of course the RADA is based on the DNS system. So the DNS system actually solved the problem back in 1985. Since then, the DNS system has never gone down, and so with CloudCoin, we took that system and evolved it into a system that's globally scalable like the DNS, and that's lightning fast and very energy efficient. And number one, no central corporations that are running it. It's got lots of different parts, and they're all run by different organizations. CloudCoin is off to a slow start, but I am very certain that it's just a matter of time before all the other coins implode and CloudCoin improves and improves until it dominates. All right, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.